This is James Helder for IFL TV in association with Scott's Menswear and Macklin's Gym Marbella. With me, I've got trainer Joe Gallagher. How are we doing, Joe?
Not too bad, James. Good to see you out here, mate.
Thanks, mate. I really appreciate that. How was your flight?
Don't even go there, mate. Listen, delayed, long, got here, and no bags, hence the club are all in for a day and no cases till tomorrow. No, that's 2 days, so...
it's a nightmare, isn't it?
Oh, it's a killer. But listen, there's more people having more worse situations than losing bags, mate, so shouldn't grumble.
Very well put. I appreciate that, Joe. Appreciate that. Massive, massive opportunity for KELL BROOK on Saturday night, challenging for the IBF World Title against SHAWN Porter. How do you see or rate KELL's chances of being victorious in this one, Joe?
Joe, I keep changing. Sometimes I see Porter going through KELL and stopping him in 7, 8, 9 rounds. And then other times I think, well, do you know what, Porter struggled with Diaz. If they don't get off to a good, KELL manages to have some success early on and grow in the fight. And sort of like when Porter wants to go with him and sort of like put manners on him and get sort of like a bit of a smaller version of a Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson, someone to put manners on Porter a little bit. And if KELL could do that behind a good jab and stuff like that, I think he could pull it off. But at the same time, then we know KELL's a nervous fighter, and if Porter comes out as early success, will KELL swallow it, and will Porter just be like he was with Malignaggia, ferocious, and anything KELL comes towards him, he'll just be fearless. And it's that type of fight, and none of us have got to know till the bell goes, so it's changing every day, mate. Do you know what I mean? I really like KELL to win. It'd be great for Britain to come over here, win a world title in the back garden. But like you say, he's got a big job to do. But I don't know, you swayed on the Malignaggia. Was that the best Malignaggia? I don't think it was. But then you don't see Malignaggia would quit after being in with the likes of Cotto, Judah, big fighters like that. Khan, Ricky Hatton, never ever. And then for Porter to go through it. But then you look at Porter Diaz and go, well, he ain't that special. And KELL in the last 2 years has blown hot and cold. Always the Carson Jones fights, then good run Lomachenko, and I say I think it's whichever fighter on the night comes with it, and it isn't just about tactics, it's more about who mentally wants it most of the night. I think if it comes to that, and the very first few early rounds could decide the fight.
Do you think the victories over Malignaggia and Devin Alexander are what are kind of fueling not the Porter camp, but kind of the logic behind him going out and getting the victory?
Yeah, I think, well, it's sort of like the attitude over here in America. It's like there's nothing against it. It's the swagger they have when you're fighting Alexander, Malignaggia. You know when you're out here now, this is where everything happens in the world. What happens in England, no one really cares over here or anything else. And that's it. They just have that swagger, that arrogance about it. We've seen SHAWN Porter in the wildcard in January. He's a nice fella, works really hard, and I don't think that. I think they just have that swagger here. That who's KELL BROOK. That's it, do you understand? He's had how many fights? Been right, what? He's only just fighting for a world title now, so they must really look at, oh, KELL's being protected, he's getting his shot, but that's it. But obviously, I just think that's just his attitude, for the arrogance, and they don't want to. Yeah, that's it.
Would you say Carson Jones would be probably the best opponent KELL BROOK's fought to date?
Nah, see, that's the thing. Porter and the camp must look at the Carson Jones and go, Carson Jones, who is he? What, an American good club fighter? He's not a real world title challenger, he's not really a world top 10 fighter. And KELL, sort of like, I wouldn't say life or death, but it caused problems for KELL, and they must look at that and go, well, Carson Jones can do that, we've got to walk through. And I think that's the attitude and the mentality, and I think you're seeing that in the build-up early on this week. Porter did his training session, regardless whether KELL was watching or not. It's that arrogance and ignorance that it's like, well, do whatever you think you've got to do, but this is what we're going to do, and you have to deal with it. And I think that's what they've got to come with.
Also on the card, your boy Callum making great strides, and I said it's a great opportunity for him to showcase what he's got, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Listen, I think it's 2 years to the day when he lost his Olympic qualifier, yeah, and we took him straight out to America. He sparred obviously Ismail Salik, Kid Chocolate, good fighters like that, and who would have thought 2 years later he's here now fighting on a Golden Boys show, outdoor event at the home of LA Galaxy, and undercard of a good world title fight with SHAWN Porter and KELL BROOK, and the kid's 12-0 now, 9 knockouts. Listen, he's done unbelievably well in the 18 months that he's been professional. and this is a great chance for him to showcase his skills. There's lots of people who have a huge interest here in America, especially in LA. They're quite familiar with him. Freddie Roach wished him good luck tonight. He's very familiar. He's been over here a few times at training camps and the sparring partners. So no, I'm really looking forward to Callum doing a really good job and showing the American fight fans what Callum Smith is all about.
He's very highly rated in the UK. UK fans have been talking about him now for as long as he's turned pro. People have been saying how good he can be potentially. So he's got to take this chance and really shine, hasn't he?
Yeah, the thing is, it's a 6-rounder, but I'm hoping now this has got to be the first of many over the next 12 months now that he comes over here. Obviously, Eddie does really well by putting a go on his bills for Golden Boy, and I think that's something that we want over this side, because I need Callum now to start getting the experience over here and building up his profile. And it's a great scouting trip as well for Callum, because also on the bill you've got Beaker versus Durrell, and we'll be watching closely that contest and just seeing how far off we are from them world-class fighters who are fighting for the world title on the night.
Well, listen, Joe, I said the fight week's starting now. Really gearing up for tomorrow, because it's been a bit quiet so far.
Yeah.
So I can't wait. Immediate workouts, it'd be great to see, have a good look at both men, and as I said, the swagger no doubt will be in full effect to come tomorrow. You know? Yeah,
it's got to be ain't got to be a quiet one, is it? With Shawn Porter and Deontay Wilder, and obviously there's a world title lightweight fight on here as well. So great scouting trip for me to watch it. Yeah, and. Figueroa, so I'll be able to watch them as well. So yeah, no, it's got to be a good show, and like you say, it's a Golden Boy show. Oscar will be in attendance Saturday night, and it's great for people like Callum Smith grew up watching them, people like Oscar De La Hoya in big fights and that, and getting opportunities to fight on his show now, and he's living the American dream, as they say.
No, I really do appreciate you giving me a lot of time. I know you guys are extremely tired, having spent all day today at a wild card gym with Freddie Roach and his team. How was that? Good experience for the boys?
Yeah, good to see them again. Obviously, we turned up cap in hand, no training gear. Freddie could have borrowed his pads. Callum Smith, I think, borrowed Liam Vaughan's trainers, tape bandages, some give him some gloves, and we managed to get a good pad session. And listen, Freddie stayed and watched the pad session, and like I say, wish Callum the best of luck on Saturday night, and that's good. The relationship that the lads have there now with him and the people in the gym, not just Freddie, the other trainers there, Marie who works there, they always look after us well, and it's a pleasure coming over and listening to the stories. Freddie, you can sit and listen to him all day, and it's just good. And like you say, it's left Callum now in high spirits, now ready to think. I've got Liam Smith sparring in the wild card Thursday and Friday, so he's over here sparring now, getting ready for his next fight.
So it works both ways. I know you've had Julian Ramirez over to your gym, Old Cameron.
Yeah, definitely. I'll go over there the gym tomorrow morning just to see what kids are about, and if there's any that tick the boxes, I'm going to speak to Freddie and get them over to England in the next week or two for Crawler and Scott Quigg.
It's great to see that proactiveness in the trainer, someone who's actually going out scouting and talking to other trainers and trying to improve his own team with the sparring.
Yeah, definitely. But like I say, Liam Smith, for one example, he's British champion, and like Callum Smith now is doing really well, and it's like that's why we come out here, to get that type of sparring. And Liam can walk in that gym tomorrow and spar Ruslan Provodov. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of kids who can spar. Do you know what I mean? Van Herden, he's out here at the moment, so you've got to keep pushing yourself and train against the best to be the best, and that's it. And sometimes Liam Smith, he comes alive over here because of the challenge and the sparring, where in England it's hard to get him motivated because no one really presents a challenge for him for sparring.
Random question, quick reaction to Frank Maloney and the news?
Joe, I was really shocked. I told the lads a couple of weeks ago and heard about it, but I thought it was just one of them that I pulled out of the air, as Scotty Cardle would say. So I've got no comment on him. Does what he does, but I think God, imagine trying to tell that to your kids. Listen, do what he has to do. I just don't want to comment on it. I heard he's got to come back into boxing, but I think Sarah Beverley is job safe at the moment if it's a ring card girl.
Load of belts on job.
Oh, come on. Well, he started it, didn't he, for God's sake? Do you know what I mean? You can't take a joke back, for God's sake.
The banter that's been going about on Twitter. Curtis Woodhouse, if you're watching, you're a bad man.
No, listen, it's shocking and all that. Listen, but listen, he's got to. It's a funny time in life to go through something like that and discover that. And listen, he's got children, and this is not for me to comment on. And your personal life's your personal life, but I think he's put it out there to the public domain now and selling his story to the paper. He's open for for all types of
praise and criticism.
Yeah, definitely. So, like I say, and you don't know what the motives are, do you? Listen, he went through a very tough time to the end of his professional career with obviously promotional losing TV. God bless him, poor Darren. And like I say, so you don't know. Life's a funny old thing, isn't it?
Indeed. Well, Joe, thank you for giving a bit of time.
Yeah, no problem.
I know you are really tired, and
yeah, no problem.
Still managed to find 5 minutes for me. So
yeah, no problem. Thank you very much. Cheers, James. Thank you. Enjoy LA.
I will do.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.